tool that netizens nowadays do not realize is a power in your hands. And we will see later on from the stories that I'm going to cite why I think it is a power that's not only available to the powerful, but is available to everyone. Just one quick question again. Which one do you use for social media? Does anyone still use for social media? Maybe in the office, in your office. But today's people I use office. Oh, always in the house. Alright, but most of us probably access our social media using our smartphones, right? And this really confirms that. Now, this is a slide that I got from We Are Social. They're a group that publish mobile social internet statistics once or twice a year. So this is very updated already because this is the report as of November 2015. And if you take a look, of course, leading is Brunei, but Philippines is way above the global average. So the global average is the horizontal dotted line, and the Philippines is at 39%. So that means both mobile and social, we are 39% of the population, all right, on our smartphone and on social. Now let me show you another slide, and this is specifically for Facebook. All right, I will not ask your age group, tingnan nyo na lang yung legend. And promise not to ask me also my age group, pero nandyan pa naman ako sa category. Okay, here it shows that 20 to 29 years old and 30 to 39 years old really is where most of the social people are. Okay, female for 20 to 29, 51%, 49% male, 30 to 39, 52% female, 48% male. So this is really showing, okay, how things can go viral and where things can be posted in real time. So the conclusion is yes, we are social and we are mobile. Now, I want to tell you a story because I'm part of BlogWatch. Here today with me is my colleague Noemi Dado, known as Mom Blogger, and we are two of BlogWatch because when we co-founded BlogWatch, we were about 19 ordinary bloggers. As you know, we started blogging very early, mga 2006. And what were the personal interests that we have? Okay, so Noemi and I, we started our personal blogs. But in 2009, Noemi approached me and asked if we could come together for voter education. And at the time, we agreed to do so. One of the things in 2012 that we did, because in 2010, we were already interviewing candidates, and I will show you a video later about some of the stuff we did from the 2010 to the 2013 elections. But basically, as an advocacy group kami, BlogWatch, we got involved in many issues. And hindi lang ito political issues. We got involved in child abuse issues, social issues, environment, violence against women, gender equality, and all that, no? And some of our members actually branched out already and created their own advocacy groups. But we're very proud of this, and that's the reason why I wanted to highlight this one or two stories. Because in 2012, we realized that so many people were very disgusted with the EPAL posters and the stuff around. Actually, hindi lang posters and billboards, ha? Merong punerarya na kotse, na merong pangalan ng legislator. We've even seen official visits of City Hall that had a picture of the mayor. We've seen graduation certificates ng mga picture ng mayor or yung mga awards na imbis na yung pangalan ng bata yung nandun, pangalan ng mayor. We just blurred out, no? But this was in Quezon City. So superheroes, happy birthday poster with the pictures of the council. This really highlights the extent to which epalism is already in the country. And because of that, in 2012, when we called EPAL, we decided to create a Twitter hashtag called EPALWatch. Does anybody here, has anyone come across the hashtag? Not yet. If you're on Twitter, check it out. No? But the moment we announced EPALWatch on Twitter and told people, you can now start submitting photos, we really got a whole lot of pictures. And from then on, we decided to also transfer it to our Tumblr account, so epalwatch.tumblr.com. There you will find all the contributions of people. So hindi ko galing lang sa mga tao na stuck in traffic. There was one person who said, he spends years of EPAL posters habang nasa traffic, so parang hindi ko siya mag-board. And there was another one who said, this came from my mobile phone 1 year ago. So, ganyan talaga. No? Now, what makes EPALWatch special is not the hashtag alone, but the fact that it actually created results. In September of 2012, the COMELEC called us to a meeting to tell us that if they were the ones epalism. Why? Because it was not in a law or anything. It was not illegal, in other words, at that time. Told us, as social media people, if you start calling out the epalicos, maybe something can happen. So that's the reason why we were meeting. And our meeting was for the no more Facebook people. No? COMELEC also started to crack down on EPAL. COA also started to crack down. So this is an instance when it works. Okay? Story number 2. We created a monitor PH after Yolanda when foreign aid started coming in and no one was monitoring. Not even the government, they had no say. So we created a spreadsheet. Alright, kami-kami lang to, and we asked people to crowdsource. So people started submitting links of donations and all that. Nilista namin lahat. 6 days after we created the spreadsheet, the government came up with their own website, Faith, which was where they track also donations. So for us, just to be able to jumpstart the government, we're happy already. That story was something that we brought with us to our training with the Philippine Center of Investigative Journalism. Kami lang doon yung 9 journalists. And we were so proud that at the end of the training, we were able to get the Best Story Award for that, together with Forbes Philippines. We're now creating an I Vote, I Watch hashtag. And this really says that not only is our responsibility to vote in the best people, but it's our responsibility to watch them once they are already in office. Okay, so what can you do? Expand your social media network. Okay, what you do, you follow Facebook pages, Twitter accounts of the people that you want to target around. They can be brands, legislators, and all that. Reply to tweets that interest you. By replying to them, eventually they will follow you. That's how we build your network. Comment on burning issues and tag the public servant. And lastly, engage on social media with conviction but doing respectfully. If you want to contribute your thoughts, BlogWatch is open to getting contributions from all of you. Just email us at blogwatch.tv. And lastly, we play a video. Follow me to TV.
Hello. Two questions.
Ms. Jane, we're open for two questions here. Anyone? Good morning. Very good day. Ako muna. Remember, going back to the 2013 election where Dagwatch interviewed senators, how do you handle na parang kunyari like senator na, I don't want to go there, hindi sa inyo lang ako. Or alam ko naman ako sino yung boboto nyo eh. Bakit pa ako pupunta dyan? How do you explain that na it is very important to be there or to sit with you?
Yeah, that's a very valid question, Flo, no? Actually, what we tell them is this. Eventually, all of us naman will have a personal preference. We are all voters. So eventually, we need to be partisan. But as Blogwatch, our primary objective really is to put out the platforms and the issues of the people. So if you look back at our 2010 elections, we put it online and it's on Ustream. Makikita nyo doon that we really ask questions which are platform and issue-based. So hindi kami kumitira personally. In fact, Blogwatch, when we write an article, we always disclose whether we are related or part of a team and all that because it's really part of our transparency. So that's what we tell them. In fact, this is the challenge to them. We always tell them, do you think you have an advantage if everyone in the room is already convinced to vote for you? There's no advantage for you. Your advantage is actually to be in a room and be interviewed by undecideds. Because those are the people who you will have an advantage if you convince them to vote for you. So that's what we say. We tell them there's no advantage for you if you're surrounded already by voters who will vote.
Questions? Sure.
My question is, have you invited or have you initiated an action to check the portability of this market machine? Because I think there is a spotted forum regarding the machine or the online voting system.
So specifically smart channel.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we are really not in a position as Blogwatch, to be able to do that. First of all, we don't have the IT expertise. So we have to leave it up to the IT people. Now, there is a group called IceWatch, and they're the ones automated election. I'm not sure what it stands for now. But basically, they're a group of IT practitioners. And since 2010, together with CENPE, which is a governance organization, they have been making comments You've probably seen their articles online because they have some issues regarding the integrity of the whole electoral process. No? Of course, I cannot be detailed now, so some of them are technical, some of them are process-oriented. So up to now, they're very noisy online and all that. So I think for us, the citizens, what we need to do is really read these articles and try to understand. Medyo technical, complicated yan. No? I would understand as an IT auditor, but I know it's really hard for the layman to understand.
Thank you.
Is Mark here?
Mark's there.
Mark, where are you?
Mark, can you move forward? Thank you, Ms. Jane. So if you have questions later, Ms. Noemi and Ms. Jane are here to answer your questions.
Sige na, sige na.
Okay na tayo. Guys, for those meetings na medyo likod, move forward tayo para mas closer to the table. Sama namin pag-iwan ko. Okay, so as we always say, content is not but we end up asking what topic we should be focused on. Is it worth posting it
Ano ng PowerPoint?
on our respective websites? And the next question is, where do we get content and how it will deliver it to our readers? Here's Mark Madrona, a member of the Academy and the owner of Filipino Scribe, on using blogs and websites as information sources.
So, good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone, and it's nice to be back here in iClub in Wales. So, for today, our lesson, the presentation is about doing internet research. Sorry. Okay. Doing internet research, no? Kasi I'm pretty sure that a lot of you have been doing, aside from blogging, but you're also doing freelance research for some clients or some of you are actually engaging in news writing, no? Yung mga ganyan. So this topic I think is very, very relevant, and also to students. So session objectives, next. Number one, explain the steps in determining the accuracy of information gathered online. And then number two, stress the importance of critical mindedness in assessing the validity of their information sources. Again, when we say critical mindedness, we are always negative, no? But everything we see online, we should always take with a grain of salt. We have to be very, very discriminating as far as information online is concerned. So, over the years, marami sa atin yung mga nakansunan. Nagkaroon na ng mga, nakatagpo na ng mga wrong information online. No? Sometimes we share about it, sometimes we write about it. You know, here's one of the most famous from the Adobo Chronicles, selfie as a mental disorder. If taking selfies as a mental disorder, then I think 80% of Filipinos are now mentally ill. Okay, so what else are the classic examples you can think of? For example, in recent months, there was this article saying that the Pabebe girls will be invited on the Ellen DeGeneres show. Of course, I mean, why would Ellen care about it? And then others, yung visa-free travel to the United States, I think on the same website, yung flesh-eating bacteria, which unfortunately was even reported by a major news organization. So what should we keep in mind before we actually, so that we won't fall for these hoax articles? So unfortunately, and this is one thing that I really see, especially among my students, regardless of the university engaging in, whatever they see online, they tend to really trust. We may have trust issues with our partners, but we don't have trust issues with what we see online. That's an unfortunate reality, and based on the Philippine Trust Index, unfortunately, hindi nila include yung entire PowerPoint file. Online media now yields a lot of power. Parang whatever you see online, you share. Mr. Bean died. Have you read about that? Something been shared. And then also yung maraming mga ganun. It shows, no, according to these surveys, although the top three, yung traditional crime media still dominate the scene, TV, radio, and then the newspapers, online media increasingly becomes a reliable source of information according to users. No? And in fact, in the United States, no, yesterday, they already have this categorization in terms of cyber voters, where more and more people, especially the millennials, get information about who to vote for. Kasi in 2016, presidential elections nila doon were just ahead a few months. No? They also get their information from online. So let's proceed to the main chase for presentation today. Number one, I will be giving 5 guidelines, guidelines. The first one being, what are you searching about? I think it's very basic. So some websites focus only on specific topics. So most of you, I'm sure, is pretty familiar with that. No? So if you're looking for movie reviews, for example, we'll be going on RottenTomatoes.com. So to see if the article has a fresh rating or not ESPN. Number 2, do you know the author? And I think this is one side that may be very contentious to some. Did the author of the online article make himself or herself known? Especially now, let me just raise this concern, that elections are coming. A lot of articles are being shared online. A lot of election-related websites are popping out. You don't even know who the author is. Hindi nakalagay sino yung nagsusulat. No? There's not even any attempt. Well, number 3. If yes, is he or she an authority in that particular field? No? On this part, why is it important for the author to be known? Kasi for writers, diba, the mere fact of us writing our byline on the text that we wrote means that we are being accountable to that. We are allowing ourselves to be accountable for whatever happens to that article. So if it deserves praise, then you deserve the credit. If what you wrote is crap, then you should receive flack. Either way, you need to stand by what you wrote. So if you are not writing your name there, hindi mo nilalagay, napapaka-anonymous ka, and especially if you're not writing about anything, because sometimes we need to understand that writing anonymously is necessary. For example, in this particular religious group, someone's spilling the beans and then, it's totally understandable, but in most circumstances, not. It's not warranted. So that's it. Number 3, can the author be contacted? Lahat ba tayo ginagawa? You meant at the bottom of the page, or at least on some part of the blog, you have yung contact details. Because in the United States, for example, they really make an extensive effort, especially to, for example, major news publications like New Yorker and then the Bloomberg View. They even write, email me, send me a tweet. Because by doing that, it means that you are welcoming feedback from your readers. Sometimes you can get praise, sometimes you get nasty attacks like I do. But okay lang, at least you're welcoming them. You're welcoming reactions. We're not just saying it's just a one way, we're just sharing the information and then bahala ka na. Whatever you say, I don't care. When we give them the power to comment to what we're writing, then it's much better. So we're just left with 2 more. Number 4. Does the author cite any sources? Because it's very important. It's very easy to just say anything. Anything fact-free statements. You're just like Donald Trump, for example. Mexicans are bringing drugs. Mga ganyan. You can just say anything outlandish in your blogs. It's very easy to claim anything in the world. Is the worst president the world has ever had. And all that. But you should never forget this. C.T. Scott, British journalist, no? One of the founders of some major publications in Britain. Comment is free, but facts are sacred. You can say anything you want, you can have your comments, but everything should still be grounded on facts. Hindi maaaring fact-free, wala kang basehan. No? You can make one claim, but where's the evidence? Where's the beef? No, I think this is one thing that we should really be very careful, lalo na when we're writing the coming elections, for example. It's very easy to claim this characterization about this candidate, is corrupt, is evil. But why? Where's the backup? Number 5. Is the author being cited by other writers? No? Kasi, I got this concept more from the academy, where when your work is being cited by other sources, no? We call it cross-referencing. It means that it signals that you are being regarded as one of the more authoritative figures in that field. So, relevance of the information. Is the information indicated in the article still relevant, or is it already obsolete? That's why when students of me use articles, online articles, so I make it a point for them to indicate the URL and then the access date. Kasi online alam naman natin. What the web page that's up to date may be found already tomorrow. So it's very important. And also, another matter is, checking obsolete information, baka naman sobrang luma na yan. Unless you're using it for context in your article, then maybe you should look for other sources. Anyway, just for review, just to summarize everything. Number 1, why is it important for the author to be known? Again, kasi it's a way for authors to establish their accountability on their own work. Without that, it means they're untouchable. And hence, without the name, it's a big red flag. Then maybe you should look for others. Number 2, how can the authority of a writer in a given subject be established? Well, yung sa sinasabi natin, maybe you can look at the educational background, and then if the other writers are also citing that source. Number 3, comment is free, but facts are sacred. Well, you can say anything outlandish. As long as you have the facts on your side, you should have no problem. So for the last, I thank you for listening. Mark Bordona, since uso yung mga ganyang email addresses kayo. Yeah.
Please stay there. Flo, 2 questions.
Okay, can I, Mark?
Yes.
Thank
That's
you.
all for today.
Okay, any questions for Mark? Yes, of course, the microphone. Pero Mark, question, did you ever encounter mga hosts, yung mga kuryente news, na talagang sobrang naniwala ka? May instances ba nangyari sa'yo?
Meron nangyari
Kasi like, bigyan ka ng example, like, yesterday, di ba, Uber and Grab, parang, the 28-year-old yata is the, for the new, pero it was, parang inaayos ng mga nag-share, it was yung usage na yung the application ng paggamit ang power, pina-hold down. So, ang daming nag-plan sa timeline ko. Parang gano'n. Did you ever encounter na ay, oo, makakatawa ko what ifs? Mga what ifs?
Ako siguro yung US visa. Well, siguro kasi una yung looping. Parang
And then there's a Japan visa also.
yeah, Japan visa also to be false. Unfortunately, wala, no? Sayang. But at least you have answer yan.
Okay, the floor.
Good morning. Okay, good morning, Sir Mark. So, ask ko lang po kasi, di ba, authority po, napakahalaga po yung authority sa vlogs para mas lumamit video. So, meron po ba kayo parang tips kung paano sabihin natin yung vlog niyo po, mas mapansin siya ng Google, search engine. Kasi sa iba, talaga napansin ko sa vlogger din kasi, para sa ibang tao, para pag makita nila po quality yung isang vlog, may kita nila yung first page ng Google or yung search engine.
I think we need Mr. Sean for that. Well, for me, ako talaga very basic yung tasks na ginagawa ko. All the rest, it's still really a very steep learning curve for me. Binabasa ko pa rin yung mga words nila. So, kasi you're asking about page authority. I'm more like on the academic side.
Sir Mark, thank you.
No, but we can check out your work yan. Si Sean CPS, this website, SEO Hacker. Yun talaga yung website niya, ha? SEO Hacker. Okay?
Last one.
Sir Mark talaga.
Okay, I've been planning since 2005, but ever since I have not been awarded or I have not
Pwede
received
pa.
an award
9:40.
for my effort
Ano oras sa'yo?
through Latin bloggers. But
So,
instead,
2 questions mo.
one way of guessing or if you're a blogger, if you have an authority on the one that you brought within about, is like being told like, oh, this is off record or on record by a certain authority. It is a sort of you have something or you are known already. Because I feel elected with, I just attended one of the public forums and this John Forbes, the American Chamber of Commerce told me, oh, this is a record. Oh, Sir John, parang I've been elected, though I've been warned. I've been elected because if there's something within me that I'm not already in the Senate. Thank you.
But anyway, no, for me, siguro na to establish authority more than the awards, more than the page views. No? Kasi not all the awards are not honestly speaking, guy. Sorry. It's more like, I think that if you've been writing about the subject, all